Hello, good morning, and welcome to Tuesday on RTO with Iain. Today we've got two little short shows because I've got to be somewhere else later. So today we're going to look at the Swedish rock band, pop band, whatever you want to call them, Ghost. Formed in Sweden in Limbonking in 2006. It was formed by the band leader Tobias Forge, and on all the albums you don't know who's playing because they don't get credited as their real names. They get as ghouls and ghosts and what have you. I think there's only one album where you actually get some name of people that are actually playing on it. They've released 4 studio albums and a few EPs with cover songs on and that, but I'm going to concentrate on their 4 studio albums today. So let's get cracking. So coming in at number 4, it is the 4th and most current album, released in 2018, called Prequel. And the credits are on there. On this are Cardinal Copia, Papa Nihila, and a group of nameless ghouls. There you go. That's how weird it gets. First track on here is called Ashes. Now Ashes is one of them little keyboard intros, very eerie, quite nice and melodic, and then it goes straight into a track called Rats. This has got some really good guitar work on it, and Tobias Ford, he does all the singing, and his voice sounds really good on here. He's got a very distinctive voice. It's not a bad track at all. Third track is called Faith. This has got a more operatic sound to it. The keyboard work is very good, very intricate, with some nice guitar riffs and a really good solo. Very good track. See the Light. Now this is more the commercial sound that they were trying to get into. It's more of a pop song than a rock song, but it's not a bad track at all. Then we get an instrumental called Miasma. This has got some hell of good guitar licks in this. Great bass line. Keyboards are wonderful as well. Very good track. Then we get Dance Macabre. Not a bad song at all. Very solid, more poppy than rocky again, but still a very good track. Pro Memoria. Got some great guitar solo on here. Absolutely at the top drawer. Excellent stuff. Witch Image, solid rock song. Very heavy in places. Really good. Then we come to a favourite track. This is an instrumental as well. It's called Helvet Testfonster. Very atmospheric. The keyboards are really good all the way through. There's different textures. Nice drumming all the way through. Again, appropriate drumming to the right part of the album song. It's very good, and I play this one a lot. I do like this one. It's very good. And the last track on the album, Life Eternal. It's very commercial pop rock. Okay, of all of the albums, the 4th one, this is the most commercial sounding one. I don't know if this is the way that Ghost want to go, but it's sort of going away from what I got into. It's still a pleasant album enough, but we'll just have to see what's going to happen on the next album. But on the whole, it's a listenable album, and I'll give it an RTO ranking of 7 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 3, it's the debut album from 2010, Opus Eponymous, which is Latin for self-titled work. This has actually got some names of people and what they play in. So on this one we've got Tobias Forge, who does the vocals, guitars and some of the keyboards. Gustav Lindstrom on the bass, and Ludwig Kengberg on the drums. Opens up with again another little intro called Deus Cupola. Very eerie again, done on the like a church organ sound, very very good. Then that goes straight into a track called Con Clavi Con Dio. Bass line in this is really dirty. Drums are quite heavy and deep. Great little rock track. Third track, Ritual. Great vocal from Tobias on this. Absolutely solid, really hits the notes well. Very good singer, in fact. Then we get the fourth track, Elizabeth, my favourite track. This is pure out heavy metal, without a doubt. Driving metal riffs, great drum on this, fantastic song. Stand By Him. Very, very catchy chorus this has got. The drums sort of lead this track, very, very good. Satan Prayer. More driving riffs, more eerie atmospheric sounds, very very good. Death Knell. This is very a mixture of progressive metal and psychedelia. Very very good track. Prime Mover. Again, very interesting arrangement. This is some great keyboard and guitar arrangements, plus you've got Tobias Ford's doing a great vocal. Very very good. Last track on the album is another instrumental called Genesis. They are a bunch of great musicians, whoever they are very good. This has got the keyboards in again, is the star of the show on this track. The guitar just works nicely around it as well, fantastic. So a very good debut album from Ghost, little bit different from the normal sort of rock. Bit operatic, bit proggy, a bit psychedelic. It's a very enjoyable album, and I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 7.5. Okay, coming in at number 2, it's the third album, Meliora, Latin for the pursuit of something better. Came out in 2015. On here we have got Papa Emeritus III on vocals and Nameless Ghouls. That's all it says. First song, Spirit. Great start. This has got them eerie keyboards again, thundering drums, great riffs, and it's a continuous song, no introduction. Very very good song, quality stuff. Then we get my favourite track, From Pinnacle to the Pit. Love that driving bass line on this. It's dirty, it's heavy, guitar's the same, dirty heavy riffing, great solo, fantastic track. Cirque, very progressive metal this is, got some nice driving riffs, some super little keyboard and guitar riffs and solos, and Tobias's vocal again is outstanding. Then we get this little ditty, as I call them, called Spock Snap. This sounds like I've been played on a harp of all instruments. It's eerie and it's quite quirky. Then we get Here Is, great track, double guitar work on Here Is, out the top drawer. With that and the keyboards going on, it just sounds fantastic. Majesty, solid track, heavy riff, heavy rock, proper heavy rock track. Devil Church. This is a very short piece, but it's got the church organ, the driving metal drums, the riffs, short but sweet but excellent. Absolution, solid track again, heavy rock drum beat on this, heavy bass, heavy everything, heavy metal. Juice in Absenta. This has got like choral, monks, choirs, great operatic rock track. And then I've got, on my version, I've got Square Hammer, which was like it was a single, very quirky, very commercial, but a very good track. So that was on this album. This was quite heavy. This was very heavy from Ghost. Not the heaviest one, because their other album was very heavy. Pretty good album though. Got some great tracks. Quite dark in places, but I give it an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 1 then. This is their second album, released in 2013, called Infestissumam, which in Latin means it's the way it's worded. It means very or most hostile. And then this album is quite heavy and dark. This has got Ghost, Papa Emeritus II on it, and a group of nameless ghouls. Opening track, again one of these little operatic starts. It's the title track, Infestium. Really good. I love this. It's operatic. It's just got one of them great starts. Then we go in straight into Per Aspera Inferior. The backing vocals on this are superb. More choral, more monkey sort of sound, and a great vocal from Tobias. Them great riffs and drumming that you expect from the sound of this band or musicians. Superb stuff. Then we get the beautifully fantastic Secular Haze. It's just got one of them catchy keyboards. It's sort of sound that you get on a funfair ride, but it's taken to another level. It becomes eerie. It becomes atmospheric. Then we get some great drums, which the tempo is all different. It's half a beat behind everything else, but it fits really good. It's an excellent track. Then we get Gigolo Mandago. Got some great drumming on this. Again, the bass line that's very deep, very heavy, fantastic. Then we get my favourite track. It's 2 bits put together. It's Ghoul, and Zombies Queen. Starts off with this real eerie keyboard, and then it goes into this really great rock track. Great keyboards. The vocal on this is very strong. The drums just drive you away, and this is a fantastic track. Year Zero, solid track. Love the bell effect in here. I don't know if they're actually bells or electronic bells, but it sounds great and it really adds to this operatic track. Body and Blood, solid track from Ghost, exactly what you expect. Idle Rhine, one of those eerie songs. The drumming sort of gives it atmosphere. The guitar work in this is absolutely superb. Then you get Tobias out singing out of his socks. Great track. Depth of Satan's Arm, very progressive again. The guitar solo in this is absolutely brilliant. This is the sort of thing you expect Dream Theater to do as well. It's that good. Then we get a fantastic track called Monstrous Clock. The combination of the keyboards and guitar in this are just absolutely fantastic. They both doing solos at the same time, and it just works brilliantly and it sounds fantastic. Then you've got Tobias Forge's eerie singing at the beginning with the effects. Very, very scary. Brilliant track. Fantastic album this is. Their best one that they've ever done, and as long as if they go back to this, brilliant, but if they go down that commercial line, this will always be probably the pinnacle of their career. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Okay, a bit different. I've put some tracks in the playlist as ever. Have a listen, see what you think. I'll be back soon to do a retro ranking, and this week we have got one of the best poppy electronic bands, Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. So I'll be back to do that one very shortly. So we'll see you for that. Take care for now.